Hello, it's Teacher Erica here, and a lot of people have been getting very nervous about their demo lesson. I'm a little bit under the weather today, so I'm sorry for sounding stuffy, but I really wanted to give you a step-by-step to kind of help you feel more comfortable when doing your demo lesson. Again, you get the slides beforehand, so make sure that you really go over them. You also get lesson objectives, and these tell you the sentences and the sentence structures that the students already know, so that way you're not using words that they don't understand. It's also got target phrases for you to use and for you to make sure that the students use. Please print it out, highlight it, whatever you need to do. These target phrases and these target sentences are very important. So your slides start off with the initial VIP hello slide that you'll always see on your slides, and it gives you a kind of breakdown that you'll have a 10-minute interview, a 10-minute double class, and a 5-minute warm-up. It also gives you a checklist, things like to make sure you greet your students. Hello, how are you? What's your name? Things like that, so that way they feel comfortable with you from the beginning. Introduce yourself. My name is Teacher Erica. Some of them you may be able to ask questions like how old are you or how are you. That just depends on how far the student is with VIPKID. They're going to check your interaction to see how well you interact with the student. Are you talking to them like a 5-year-old? Are you talking to them like a 35-year-old? Your teaching method, they want to make sure that you're using lots of hands, your TPR, your facial expressions and things like that. But all of that is listed out for you in the plan. There's an assessment and everything. There's a reward system. I simply used this for my reward system on my demo. It's actually something that I think you put paper plates on, but it ended up being that I could use it as a dry erase board. So that's what I did with that. So again, I didn't spend any money on things that I didn't already have. There'll be a warm-up. You may ask the students to swim. You might ask them to eat. Whatever you do, make sure that it's fun and make sure that the students really understand what it is that you're trying to do and get them to say and do. Make sure they say it. If you say swim, try to get them to say swim, right? And again, I know I'm going fast, but I like to keep my videos nice and short for you because you have other things to do. There's a review. There's a bicycle and an alligator. You're trying to get them to say which one starts with A. So you can say bicycle, or alligator, right? It's okay to prompt them just a little bit. Sorry, I'm not super prepared for this. There's a banana and an apple. Which one starts with B? Banana, apple. Banana, apple. Banana. And you might try to get them to circle the banana or the apple, depending on which one starts with B. I'm assuming you know that. The letter T. You may have a different letter. I had the letter T. Again, make sure you introduce the big T and the small t. Make sure it's T. Big T, small t, right? However you want to do big and small, to let them know that there's a difference between the big T and the small t. Very important sound. There will be different things for you to show them what letter T means. It may be a tiger. It may be a toe. It may be a pterodactyl. Okay, it's not going to be a pterodactyl because that's a big word, but you get where I'm going, right? So follow your slides, know them beforehand, so that way you know if you need any props or if there's anything that you need to print off for that. There's going to be an activity. I danced around. I was crazy. I was like, activity time, activity time. You don't have to be as crazy as me. That's just kind of my general personality. Try to be yourself. The next part is they actually give you a really great video on this. It's the point and read and teaching them, and this may be backwards for you since I'm on my normal camera, but you'll have something like ET and then at, and you'll get them to say And then you'll move to t, t, et, et. And you can figure out a way that you want to get them to make it faster. You can draw the line faster, et, et. Some people like to roll their hands and go et, 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 et. And it goes so on and so forth like that. Just make sure that you enunciate and make sure that you really get the student to say it and engage with you. There's another slide about which letter something starts with. Just use your common sense and your knowledge, right? If something starts with a T, you're not going to be like, this doesn't start with a T. This doesn't start with a T. And this, no, keep it simple. Show them what does start with a T. Yeah? And then there is a goodbye slide. And you tell them goodbye. Kind of make a big deal out of saying goodbye because you've just spent the last couple of minutes or so with them. And there's a big, quick, super fast rundown on that. I'm sorry I went over my 5 minutes. I'm sorry I'm not feeling well and sound a little congested, but that's okay. I still taught 4 classes today because the show can, will, and must go on. Again, this is Teacher Erica. If you're interested in applying, use my referral link below. If you have any questions, let me know. And until next time, this is Teacher Erica signing off.